Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brennemeyer. Well, this lesson is a great one if you're looking to improve your improvisation or your soloing. The way that I'm approaching this is basically it's kind of, for lack of a better term, a cut and paste way of playing, where I'm showing you licks and I'm showing you rolls. The licks I'm calling filler licks, and those filler licks work over either a G, C, or a D chord. So they're real ambiguous kind of licks. And then rolls that are real specific to the chord that you're playing. So if you're playing a specific song, what you can do is you can take these rolls and these filler licks and kind of cut and paste them where the chords are. As long as you're playing the right lick or the right roll over the correct chord, it's going to sound good. Now, it may not fit with the melody at first, but you can definitely kind of change these around and make them work more with the melody, and then it's going to sound like you really know what you're doing when you're soloing. So we got a lot to learn here, so let's go ahead and get started here and learn. Basically, I have 3 filler licks and I have 8 rolls, and I have a backing track too that comes with this where you can use that to work on your improvisation. It's just a real common bluegrass chord progression. So let's go ahead and learn these 3 filler licks, and then we'll work on the rolls, and then we'll put them together over the jam tracks. Let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so before I play this jam track, one more time, let's think about how to put these licks or these rolls into this particular jam track. Okay, the jam track once again goes G, 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 C, 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 C. Okay, so G for 4 beats and then C for 4 beats. So each chord basically gets 4 beats. Well, the way that I wrote out these licks is each lick or each roll gets 4 beats. So it's really, really easy to just cut and paste these licks into where you want them. So what we can do first is we can just start with filler lick number 1 and just play that. And then we can go right into, we're going into a C chord, right? So we can go right into roll number 5 for that C chord, because we want a roll that works over a C chord. So all you got to do is keep in mind what chord you're playing on and then where you're at as far as like where you want to put either a roll or a lick. What I would do to just start off is play a lick and then play a roll, play a lick and play a roll. And then maybe one time through the tune, just practice one lick and maybe a couple rolls, just making sure that those rolls fit over the chord that you're on. Okay, so right now let's play filler lick number 1, and then we'll play into roll number 5 for the C chord. And then what we can do is play roll number 6 or roll number 8 for the D chord. Okay, so here we go. Let's give this a try. 2, 1, 2. Okay, so if you heard what I just did there, kind of had a little mess up there, but we go G, basically our filler lick number 1 over the G chord. Okay, now I'm coming to my C chord, so I'm going to play roll number 5 to get me into that C chord over the C. Now I'm going to go back to filler lick number 1. And we can put in roll number 6 right here. See, because we're over a D chord now. Now we go back to a G chord. Now we're going to a C chord again, so we can go to that roll number 5 that works over the C chord. Back to a G chord, putting in filler lick number 1 over my G. Now here, you kind of got to cut it short because you want that D chord to come in there. And what we can do is we can just do a hammer on. So what I would suggest is maybe leave the ending part of this tune, since it kind of does get out of our one measure phrasing. Leave that open to make up your own phrases with that, and just maybe take some of these filler licks and try to work them in there, maybe change them around a little bit and make them your own. But other than that, you can really just cut and paste these licks right into where you want to go with that. Okay, let's try to do the same thing, and I'm going to take filler lick number 2 and then go, once again, let's do roll number 5 over the C chord and then roll number 6 over the D chord. Here we go. Filler lick number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Okay, so that was just, I kind of spaced out on some of those there, but you get the idea, right? You have a chord, over this chord progression, insert one of the filler licks. It doesn't matter. And then over the next chord, maybe insert a roll that fits over that chord. And as you can tell, you can mix and match. You don't need to start with the filler lick. Let's try it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a roll and then go into a filler lick. So let's try maybe roll number 3. It sounds like this. And then I'm going to go into filler lick number 1. Okay, so I'll be going back and forth between roll number 3 over my G chord and then filler lick number 1 over my C and my D chord. Let's give that a try. Roll number 3. Here we go. 2, 3, 4.